Altheris Prime. Even the name sounded like a dream. Images from the initial probes painted a picture of paradise. Lush green valleys stretched as far as the eye could see. Crystal clear rivers snaked through the landscape. The air shimmered with the promise of life. It seemed too good to be true, and it was. Beneath the surface of this idyllic world lay secrets. These secrets would test the very limits of human resilience. Altheris Prime orbited a stable, sun-like star. The planet boasted a diverse ecosystem teeming with flora and fauna. Scans revealed an atmosphere remarkably similar to Earth's. It was the perfect candidate for colonization, a beacon of hope in a galaxy that had, so far, offered humanity little solace. Little did the first explorers know that Altheris Prime harbored a hidden history. It was a history that would intertwine with humanity's fate in ways they could never have imagined. This history would teach them that the universe held wonders far beyond their comprehension. But it would also teach them the price of progress and the importance of understanding. The year was 2142. Earth was dying. Decades of environmental neglect had taken their toll. The once blue planet was now scarred with sprawling megacities and choked by pollution. Resources were dwindling and hope was fading fast. Faced with extinction, humanity embarked on a desperate gamble: the ARC program. The ARC program was humanity's last-ditch effort to survive. It was a monumental undertaking, a testament to the indomitable spirit of mankind. Massive colony ships, self-sustaining arcs capable of carrying thousands of people, were painstakingly constructed in Earth's orbit. Their destination, the stars, and the hope of finding a new home. Among these arcs was Fleet 17, bound for Altheris Prime. It carried the hopes and dreams of over 10,000 souls. Men, women, and children, all entrusted with the future of humanity. They were farmers, engineers, doctors, and teachers, a microcosm of human society, ready to rebuild their civilization on a new world. Leading this intrepid group was Commander Anya Chen, a woman of unwavering resolve and quiet strength. She carried the weight of her responsibility on her shoulders, her gaze fixed on the distant promise of Altheris Prime. The landing on Altheris Prime was met with cheers and tears of joy. The colonists, weary from their long journey, stepped out onto the fertile soil of their new home. It was the culmination of years of planning and sacrifice. The air was sweet, the sky a vibrant azure. For the first time in generations, humanity dared to dream again. The colonists set to work with a zeal born of hope and necessity. They cleared land, planted crops, and began the arduous task of building a new society. Prefabricated structures rose from the ground, forming the nucleus of their first settlement, New Hope. Within months, New Hope was a bustling hub of activity, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. Hydroponic farms sprouted from the earth, providing sustenance. The hum of machinery filled the air as construction continued. But amidst the optimism, a sense of unease began to creep in. Strange occurrences plagued the colonists, whispers of events that defied explanation. Tools went missing only to reappear in impossible locations. Strange lights danced on the horizon at night. The animals seemed to grow agitated, their behavior erratic. At first, these incidents were dismissed as the jitters of settling into a new environment. But as the weeks turned into months, a chilling realization began to dawn on the colonists. They were not alone on Altheris Prime. The strange occurrences grew more frequent, more brazen. Crops withered overnight, inexplicably drained of life. Communication systems malfunctioned, plagued by static and interference. Fear and paranoia began to grip New Hope. The once unshakable faith in their new home began to crumble. The colonists formed patrol groups, their faces etched with worry as they scanned the tree line for unseen threats. The scientists, baffled by the anomalies, worked tirelessly to find a rational explanation. But the answers remained elusive, shrouded in mystery. The unseen presence made itself known not through direct confrontation but through unsettling whispers of its existence. The children of New Hope, their innocence shattered by the growing fear, claimed to see shadowy figures lurking at the edge of their vision. Whispers of ghosts and phantoms spread through the colony like wildfire, fueling the flames of anxiety. Commander Chen, her face etched with concern, found herself caught between the mounting fear and the need to maintain order. She ordered increased security measures, her gut feeling telling her that they were dealing with something far more complex than mere animalistic predators. Section 5. The Silence of the Stars. Years passed, and the situation on Altheris Prime continued to deteriorate. The strange occurrences escalated, becoming more aggressive. Buildings were damaged, supplies mysteriously vanished. The colony, once a beacon of hope, was now teetering on the brink of collapse. Fear turned to despair. The colonists, their dreams of a new life shattered, retreated into their fortified homes. The laughter of children, once a common sound, was replaced by an unsettling silence, broken only by the mournful howl of the wind. The once thriving community was now fractured, suspicion and paranoia poisoning their hearts. Commander Chen, her hair now streaked with gray, watched her colony crumble around her. Her messages to Earth remained unanswered. The silence from the stars was deafening. She had staked everything on Altheris Prime, and now, as she looked out at the fearful faces of her people, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had led them to their doom. Section 6. Echoes of the Past. Decades later, a research vessel, the Aurora, stumbled upon a faint distress beacon emanating from the Altheris system. The beacon, old and distorted, was a ghost from a forgotten era, a haunting reminder of a colony lost. The Aurora, under the command of the brilliant but unorthodox Dr. Amara Solis, altered course to investigate. Dr. Solis, a woman driven by an insatiable curiosity and a deep respect for history, felt an immediate pull towards the mystery of the lost colony. The beacon, she believed, was more than just a distress call. It was an echo of the past, a whisper from a civilization silenced. Her team, a diverse group of scientists and explorers, shared her fascination. They pored over the limited data they had, their excitement growing with each passing moment. Upon arriving in orbit above Altheris Prime, scans revealed the unmistakable signs of human habitation: ruined structures, overgrown fields, and a haunting silence. A landing party was dispatched to the surface, their mission to uncover the fate of the lost colony. Their descent was filled with a mixture of apprehension and anticipation, for they were about to step foot into the past, into a story long forgotten. Section 7. Guardians, Not Ghosts. Dr. Solis and her team landed near the ruins of New Hope. The once proud buildings were now overgrown with vegetation, reclaimed by the planet. Nature had begun to heal the scars of humanity's presence. It was during their exploration of the ruined colony that they encountered them, the beings responsible for the colony's demise. But these were not the monsters, the ghosts, that haunted the colonists' nightmares. These beings were tall and slender, with skin like polished obsidian and eyes that shimmered with an inner light. They moved with an otherworldly grace, their forms seeming to shift and waver at the edges of perception. Fear gave way to awe as the beings approached, their movements fluid and silent. Using a combination of advanced technology and careful diplomacy, Dr. Solis and her team were able to establish communication with the beings. The language barrier was immense, a chasm of understanding that took months of painstaking effort to bridge, but slowly a dialogue began to emerge. What they learned shocked them to their core. The beings were not invaders or destroyers. They were, in their own way, guardians, protectors of Altheris Prime. They had been observing the colonists, their actions a mystery to these beings who existed outside the normal flow of time and space. Section 8. A Bridge of Understanding. The Guardians, it turned out, were not bound by linear time. They perceived the past, present, and future as a single flowing tapestry. The colonists' arrival, their rapid expansion, and their exploitation of the planet's resources had been interpreted as a threat, a disruption to the natural order of Altheris Prime. The strange occurrences, the attacks, had been nothing more than attempts to deter, to dissuade the colonists from further disrupting the delicate balance of their world. It was a tragic misunderstanding, a clash of cultures separated by a gulf of perception. The Guardians, horrified by the unintended consequences of their actions, had retreated into the depths of the planet, leaving the colonists to their fate. Dr. Solis, her heart heavy with the weight of this revelation, realized the profound implications of their discovery. It was a stark lesson in the dangers of assumptions, of the need for understanding and empathy when encountering the unknown. Section 9. The Legacy of Altheris Prime. The rediscovery of Altheris Prime sent shockwaves throughout human civilization. It was a stark reminder of the past, of the mistakes made and the lessons learned. The story of the lost colony, once shrouded in mystery and fear, became a tale of caution, a parable about the importance of communication and understanding in a vast and often unforgiving universe. With the help of the Guardians, who possessed technology far exceeding humanity's own, Altheris Prime was slowly healed. The planet, once on the brink of ecological collapse, was restored to its former glory. A new city named Harmony was built upon the foundation of understanding and cooperation, a testament to the bond forged between two vastly different cultures. The legacy of Altheris Prime lived on, not as a tale of tragedy and loss, but as a story of redemption, of the enduring spirit of humankind and its capacity for learning and growth. It served as a powerful reminder that in the vast expanse of the cosmos, understanding is the greatest bridge, and communication the most powerful tool. The forgotten colony of Altheris Prime, once lost in the depths of space, became a beacon, guiding humanity towards a future where the stars held not just the promise of new homes, but the potential for extraordinary encounters and profound understanding.